I'm Sarah Harris, the digital editor of Bride magazine.
And I'm Amanda Griffiths, editor of Bride magazine. And today I'm joining in the conversation about wedding traditions. Many couples, when they're planning their wedding, say they don't know where to start. They find it overwhelming. But wedding traditions don't have to be a rule book for you to follow to the letter. They can, however, provide a useful starting place for you to decide what you do and don't want be a special day.
I don't feel wedding traditions have as much clout as they once did. Weddings are becoming much more personalised events, and for that reason couples are picking and choosing which traditions they want to incorporate.
I suppose when I got married in 2015, my wedding would be considered fairly traditional.
For me, I didn't want to overly conform with my wedding. I wanted it to be a very relaxed, informal day.
I had a church ceremony, I wore white, and my dad walked me down the aisle.
We very much cherry-picked the traditions that we wanted and the ones we didn't. So I chose to have my dad walk me down the aisle, but I didn't have bridesmaids, just flower girls. We had a traditional tiered wedding cake, but we didn't have a first dance.
There were a number of traditions that we decided to update. For example, instead of the traditional top table, we just had a table for two and invited many of our guests to come join us throughout the wedding breakfast. The guests loved it, and I think each went away feeling that they'd had their 5 minutes with us on our special day.
If a traditional white wedding is your style, then by all means make it as conventional as you want it to be. But if you want to push the boundaries a little, then just opt for the traditions that mean the most to you.
We chose the traditions that were important to us and fit our vision of our special day. And I think that's where traditions can still be important. Pick the ones that you want and ditch the ones you don't.
Ultimately, your wedding day should be a reflection of you as a couple. So my advice would be to keep that in mind throughout the planning process.